Hello guys, it's Safest again, and in today's video we're talking about remote jobs and how to get a remote work. If you're new to this YouTube channel, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back to my YouTube channel. At the end of this video, you should learn how to increase your chances of getting a remote job. So let's get into the video. So, what's a remote job? Remote job is basically working from home. So, this time around, you don't get to commute to the office or have that physical interaction with your boss. You do everything from home, and most communication is done online. So, today, remote job is becoming popular, and most individual, most especially those at the entry level, are actually seeking this opportunity. So I want to say this is remote work for everybody. Well, this is a tricky question. One, because the pandemic actually made the remote work popular. Before it was um, it's just a freelance thing, but now it's every company's business. Every company is investing in remote workers, and at the same time, the workers also prefer remote jobs. So if you're an introvert, you don't actually like the work environment, you just want your own pace, and you want to actually combine your work with your personal stuff, I think remote job is for you. So if you're in this category, I'll say, yeah, go for it, get a remote job. And the other stuff about remote job I don't really like, I'll talk about it in another video, not in this video. So how do you get a remote work? That's the most important question. So currently I'm a remote worker. I do front-end web development for a company in Nigeria, Abuja, and I'm not in Abuja. So you see, so I work remotely from home. This is my own setup, my cheap setup actually. So how did I get a remote work? This is how it is. First of all, you need to position yourself. There are some stuff you need to get right from start, which I myself, I didn't really get those stuff right when I started applying for remote work. But now I know better, and I can actually guide you on what to do. Number one here is your resume. So I had this issue when I actually got the job. My resume was okay, and I listed a lot of skills that were not supposed to. Not that I don't really know them, but I was already taking them off my career. I wanted to, be focused and pick a certain thing to follow. So I no longer do them again. Then I ended up listing them in my resume, which I would say it didn't really affect me, but questions coming in from those angles, I wasn't ready for those kind of questions. So I would say first thing is clean up your resume, make sure it reflects what you are actually or what you're currently doing or what you know best. If you don't know some certain things or you're just a beginner on those stuff, make sure you just take them out. Most especially if they don't relate to the position you're applying for. I have more than one CV to be specific. So sorry, one resume to be specific. I have that of front-end web development. I also do WordPress web design, and I have a resume for WordPress web design and for UX UI design. So I try my best to split them, and I know, okay, for this particular job I'm applying for, I send this other resume and this other one I send, and I listed some skills that are not actually the same. I tried my best to just distinguish, and it really worked. So that's one of the tips. Your resume, clean it up and make sure you have a separate resume for each position or each role you're actually applying for. That's number one. Then the second thing you need to work on is your portfolio. I've talked about this. Now, during the course of you waiting for a job, you have been working on projects. In my video where I talked about how to learn front end web development, I actually mentioned projects, do projects. So those projects, you don't get to list all of them in your resume. You pick the best. So I would say, okay, pick the best from your projects, and those are the projects you actually list on your resume. Now, when I started, did I actually have a resume? Well, I I stumbled upon a post on online which said even if you don't have a resume as a beginner, you can have GitHub accounts. It displays your code and you can actually host some of your projects for them to see. That was the only thing I had. No any special or customized resume. I used that to secure the job I have today. So, but it's 2022, and I will recommend if you can find time, create your own resume because you may not be that lucky the way I was lucky. So just get yourself a resume. Now, the third thing here is the application process. Which platform to use and how do you start applying? For my own application process, I use LinkedIn. I optimize my bio. I make sure it looks professional to my best. I had this LinkedIn checklist I made use of. It's not mine, but I'll try my best to put it in the comment section so you check the LinkedIn checklist I used for my LinkedIn profile. And I've been updating my LinkedIn. I was able to get following and I post sometimes. So I applied for jobs there. One, I use Indeed, and in Nigeria here, and I use Jobberman for application. And I go online, I check for the job I want to apply to, and I go to their website and also apply. But during the process, there's one thing I did. I was seeking for entry level. I have a reason why I was seeking for entry level because the competition was high, and seeking for mid level or senior wasn't the best option for me because I was coming without experience. So no, I've been freelancing. So okay, let me go for entry level where an employer can tolerate whatever I'm coming with and look at my CV. Oh, this is a new guy. We'll give him opportunity and he learns and grow actually. So these are the tips. Apply on LinkedIn. Do the same on Indeed. Don't just stick to one platform. Spread your eggs around. Don't put your eggs in one basket. So spread your eggs around and keep applying. Don't stop. I applied for more than 30 jobs because before I got one. So yours can be just 5 or 6 and you apply. And the other thing is prepare for interview. Well, most of you guys have been asking me on interview questions for front-end web development. I'm going to do that video. I'm actually gathering fact and just don't want it to base on my own process. So I'm working with my friends to see how we can actually get the right video for you guys, and I should be able to answer most of those questions for you guys. And once it's ready, I will inform you guys. I'll release the video for you guys to watch. So I've come to the end of this video, and I want to ask for one thing. Please, if you enjoyed this video, if the video was helpful, if you like the content, subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure you drop a like. Help us boost the algorithm and get this video to more audience. So thank you guys and see you again and love you.